What did you like about your game tonight?
I thought my depth was pretty good. They had a couple of rush opportunities, like 2-on-1s, and one big backdoor save that I made, and I thought that was because I wasn't too aggressive. I thought I played like at a pretty calm depth and a pretty calm game.
Yeah, you've been playing really well. What have you been working on outside of the game and in practices and stuff to make your performance good on the ice?
Outside of the ice?
Yeah,
Oh,
off the ice.
yeah. Nothing's changed that much off the ice. I would say I started taking some new supplements, so that helps. I started like dosing my caffeine better, kind of studying, certain things and figuring out how it'll affect my body and how it might give me an edge on the ice. Because you're always looking for that like 1% to get better. So yeah, I started experimenting with some supplements, and those have been working really well. My energy levels have been really good, and just like being a little bit smarter with my workload. I think in previous years, I wasn't playing as much, so I thought I had to work harder, and maybe I wasn't being so productive, and I was just like, my body was like really taking a hit. And this year it's like I'm working really smart and working on things that I need to work on instead of just staying out for 3 hours, and that I'm playing more. So I think that's translating to the game. Having a lot of energy for the games, and I'm playing a lot, and I still feel really good. My body's holding up fine, so that's good.
You're so much fun to watch, and you're very confident in that as well. And I noticed you stepped out at one point and like almost leaped like right in front of the puck. Where do you get the confidence to, kind of make those kind of moves and step outside of the crease?
Yeah, I think that's always been in my game. Not the confidence, but making those crazy saves. And I think it's because growing up I didn't really have much goalie coaching, so I kind of learned how to like play the game not the best way. So like that's kind of in my blood. Like I developed a really good instinct of just like making, like sometimes I make a save, I'm like, how did I do that? I don't even know. There's no thoughts. It just did it, And then confidence this year comes from, the plan that Skapski and my goalie coaches, have worked on, and like how he wants me to play every single night. Like it's working. And so now I know if I can play that way every single night or stick to the plan, I'm going to have success most nights. And then that gives me a lot of confidence, obviously, because I am having success a lot of these nights.
In a game like that where you have a lot of special teams in play, do you really feel like the team in front of you kind of held control, that even when you are in those penalty kill situations, you're still locked in and you know that your team's going to pull through for you too?
Yeah, I think our D did a really good job of boxing guys out, especially on the power play. They were tough, like with screens. I thought like the last time we played them, it was pretty easy for me to see everything. I thought tonight was like a little bit tougher. But they were still they were throwing everything from the point. And I thought our D, for the most part, like did a good job of boxing out and letting me see those pucks. And if I can see it, I can stop it, from the blue line. And there's a couple like where they had maybe rebounds in front of the net, or they tipped it and it was a weird bounce. But then our D was there to pick up sticks and pick up the rebounds, and so that helps a lot, especially on special teams.
Yeah, and the Moose aren't even in your guys' division, but every time you guys play them, like even historically before you were here, it always seemed to be a very energetic game, very aggressive. What do you see down at ice level between those guys? Is it pretty chippy out there?
It looked like a little bit, yeah, especially like towards the end of the game, and then we had Galley fighting. But I didn't feel that energy just from a goalie standpoint. I thought on a scale of 1 to 10, I want to be around a 4 or 5, and I thought I was maybe a 2 or 3 today. I was a little bit lower energy. But the guys seem to be high energy, obviously scoring 6 goals, and I got to work on bringing my energy levels up a little bit. But yeah, it's fun when the players are out there, being chippy, and it makes it pretty entertaining hockey to watch. And when there's fights and stuff, it's definitely fun to watch.